Your fingers shake on the keyboard as a pop-up suddenly appears. A red warning box covering your entire screen. You just tried to hack a small business's firewall, only to be locked onto by their tracking program instead. Cold sweat drips down your back as you frantically click the close button, only to find your mouse unresponsive. The processes in the taskbar jump wildly, every flickering character reminding you, you're not the hunter, you're the prey. It's your first day in this system. Someone on a dark web forum gave you an entry-level task, promising a reward enough to cover 3 months' rent if you finish it. You thought knowing a little coding would let you charge in recklessly, but you forgot the first rule here: rookies don't get to make mistakes. You're forced to shut down your computer, yank out the Ethernet cable, and huddle under your desk, gasping for breath. Your phone vibrates and an anonymous message pops up: tracking disabled. Mess up again, and it won't just be your IP exposed. No harsh threats, but it's more terrifying than any insult. You open the dark web, find the account that sent the task, and reply humbly, "I'm sorry, I'll do better." They respond quickly, with just a link and a message: learn the defense program inside, and try again tomorrow. This is your only chance. You have no choice. You click the link and stay up all night learning, your fingers going from shaky to nimble, your eyes from panic to determined. You tell yourself this is just for money, just to survive. The next day, you successfully hack the firewall and get your first payout. Staring at the number in your bank account, you feel no joy, only an inexplicable unease. You know that from the moment you click the dark web link, there's no going back. This system is like an invisible net, wrapping around you tight. You start to understand, loyalty here has nothing to do with friendship, it's all about profit. You have to obey your superiors, you have to finish your tasks, or you'll be the one getting eliminated. You're no longer the young person curious about the online world. You've become the most vulnerable fodder in this dark system, controlled by others, struggling to survive. You no longer need others to assign basic tasks. You've mastered multiple hacking techniques, able to easily break through the defenses of small and medium-sized websites to steal user information and data. You're no longer on the defensive, you're a hunter on the offensive. Today's task: steal the core client list of a rival company. Their firewall is stronger than any you've faced before, but you don't panic at all. You open the attack program you wrote, your fingers flying across the keyboard as code flows in like water. The process goes smoothly. You sneak into their server and find the client list. Just as you're about to download it, the server suddenly alarms, and the company's cybersecurity team starts tracking your location. You don't panic, you saw this coming. You activate the pre-prepared proxy program, masking your IP with addresses from multiple regions. Then quickly download the list and erase all traces of your presence. Minutes later, you escape successfully and send the list to your superior. They reply, "Well done, next time I'll give you a more advanced task." You stare at the screen, a cold smile tugging at the corner of your mouth. You start to build your own small circle, meeting a few other hunters like you. You occasionally exchange skills and share resources, but you never reveal your real identities. You know that here, trust is the most expensive thing and the deadliest trap. To finish your tasks, you don't hesitate to steal ordinary people's private information, to use that information to threaten them. You tell yourself this is just a job, just a way to get a higher status and more money. You grow numb, no longer feeling guilty for your actions, your innocence fading with each task. Once, you hacked an ordinary person's phone and saw his chat history with his family. Saw how he was struggling to borrow money to treat his child's illness. You hesitated for a moment, but in the end, you followed the task requirements and extracted his personal information. At that moment, you knew the little bit of kindness left in you was being eaten away by power and profit, bit by bit. You've leveled up from fodder to hunter. You no longer work alone. You have a few rookies under you, fragile and ignorant, just like you used to be, obedient to every word you say. You've become an enforcer, responsible for assigning tasks, monitoring progress, and handling any accidents that happen during missions. Today's task: take down the network system of a small tech company that refused to comply, making it impossible for them to operate at all. This isn't just hacking and stealing information, it's total destruction. You create a detailed plan, assign tasks to your rookies, then sit in front of your computer, monitoring their actions in real time. An accident happens, one of the rookies makes a mistake, gets detected by the company's security team, and they start fighting back, trying to track your location. You jump in immediately, activate the emergency program, cut off the rookie's connection, and send fake signals to mislead their tracking. After the task is done, you find the rookie who made the mistake. You don't yell at him, don't punish him. You just say calmly, mess up again, and you'll face the consequences alone. You know that here, a mistake means death, and you have no extra sympathy to waste. You start to access the core rules of this system, learning who the real leaders are, how power is distributed, which rules can be broken, and which ones are non-negotiable. You learn to use information and leverage as weapons, blackmailing those weaker than you and luring those you can use. You no longer take tasks just for money, you start chasing power and status. You actively fight for more important missions, doing whatever it takes to finish them, just to gain your superior's favor and climb higher. You become cold and decisive, no longer showing any emotion, as if nothing matters to you. Once, your superior told you to deal with a traitor, someone who used to be your friend, now being hunted for leaking the system's secrets. You find him, look into his begging eyes, and don't hesitate for a second. Following the rules, you cut all his ties to the system, leaving him as an outcast on the dark web, at the mercy of others. At that moment, you feel no guilt, only the thrill of being in control. You know that loyalty means nothing in the face of survival. Only being strong enough can let you stand your ground in this system. You fully become a mature enforcer, a tool tamed by the system, your heart numb to all emotion. You have more power and a higher status, but you're also lonelier. You have no friends around you, only subordinates and enemies. Everyone is scheming against you, everyone wants to replace you. You can't trust anyone, so you bear all the pressure and loneliness alone. You've become one of the rulers of this hacker system. You no longer need to carry out specific tasks, you just make plans, control the overall situation, and allocate resources. You have countless enforcers and hunters under you, all obeying your every command. Your name is known by everyone on the dark web. Some fear you, some respect you, some want to ally with you, some want to take you down. You sit in your safe house, surrounded by multiple computers. The screens showing the entire system's operations, every data fluctuation, every task's progress, all under your control. Today, you have a big decision to make, whether to cooperate with another hacker organization to monopolize the dark web's information trading market together. Cooperation could bring huge profits, but it also comes with great risks. The other side is ambitious, and they could turn on you at any moment. You don't make a decision right away. Instead, you pull up all their data, analyze their strengths and weaknesses, and calculate the pros and cons of working together. You know that one wrong decision could ruin you forever. You gather your core team, listen to their opinions, but the final decision is yours. You look into their eyes filled with awe and know that every word you say can determine their fate, can change the direction of the entire system. You feel the weight of power and an unprecedented loneliness. You finally decide to cooperate, but you set strict rules and leave a backup plan to make sure they can't betray you. You blackmail their leader with information and leverage, lure their core members with profits, and slowly bring them under your control. You don't trust anyone anymore, even your own subordinates. You regularly check their operation records, test their loyalty in various ways, and if you find any irregularities, you eliminate them without hesitation. You know that in this system, only absolute control can keep you safe. You have endless wealth and supreme power. You can control others' fates, decide the outcome of things, but you're getting less and less happy. Every day, you live in fear and suspicion, afraid of being betrayed, afraid of being overtaken, afraid of losing everything one day. Power is like a drug. Once you touch it, you can never escape. You start to reflect, start to doubt this system, doubt your choices. But you're already trapped too deep, unable to get out. You can only keep moving forward, keep controlling everything, even though your heart is already exhausted. You've reached the top of the system, becoming a dark web architect. You made all the rules of this system, controlling the entire dark web's operations. No one knows your real identity, no one has seen your face. You're like a ghost existing everywhere in the network, yet nowhere to be found. You no longer need to scheme against anyone, no longer need to worry about betrayal because you are the rules. Everyone is under your control, everything goes according to your will. You have supreme power, and you bear unprecedented loneliness. Your room is quiet, except for the hum of computers. The screens show the entire dark web's traffic data, every click, every transaction, every attack, right in front of you. You watch the people fighting for power and profit. Watch the rookies being swallowed by the system. And feel nothing, not even a ripple in your heart. Just deep exhaustion and numbness. It's been a long time since you felt joy or warmth. You have no friends, no family, no lover. Your world is only code and data, only power and rules. You have everything, yet you have nothing. You finally understand the price of the highest power is losing all emotion, losing all freedom, becoming a slave to power. You think back to your past, to level 1, the version of you that still had a little kindness. You don't know how you got here, don't know when you became so cold, so numb. You start to reflect, start to question everything you've done. You have the power to change the entire dark web, but you don't. Because you know that even if you destroy this system, a new one will emerge. And new people will repeat your mistakes. Every day, you reflect on the meaning of power, on the value of life. You understand that power and profit aren't everything in life. True freedom isn't controlling others, it's controlling your own desires. True happiness isn't having more wealth or power, it's having love and warmth. But you can't go back. You're like a lonely king trapped at the top, watching the people below repeat your old path, bearing all the costs and consequences alone. You know this is the path you chose. No matter how hard, no matter how lonely, you have to keep going. Somewhere, a rookie just opened a dark web forum and saw an entry-level task. His fingers shake on the keyboard, his eyes filled with curiosity and unease. He thinks he can fulfill his dreams through this system, thinks he can control his own fate. He has no idea what's coming, but you do. The cycle continues. This hacker system is like a microcosm of society full of ambition, desire, betrayal, and loneliness. Each of our lives is actually a journey of leveling up. We all chase power, status, and wealth, constantly compromising and changing ourselves. But we need to understand, power and wealth aren't the ultimate pursuit of life. Excessive ambition will only make us lose ourselves, trapped in loneliness and pain. True growth isn't climbing higher and higher, it's keeping your original heart, holding on to the kindness and warmth inside you as you pursue your goals. Freedom isn't controlling others, it's controlling your own desires. Happiness isn't having more, it's cherishing what you already have. Don't let desire consume you. Don't let power hold your life hostage. May we all stay awake, stick to our original intentions, and find our own happiness and freedom in the journey of life.